Hi everyone, it's CherryEnchantress. I'm here with Pixie Dust Tarot and I'm doing your Twin Flame collective reading for the month of May 2022. So last year I started this endeavor and I went all the way from May to December and then life got really busy. So I want to pick this up again. Not that life stopped being busy, but I feel like it's definitely something that people want, have been requesting it. This monthly Twin Flame journey reading has been very helpful, I feel like, with people's individual journey and collective journey too. So here's how I've been doing it. So on the one hand, we have the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine. And I've been using this little spread that I have at the back of my Enchanted Romance Tarot booklet that I created and authored to go with my holographic deck that you can find on MPC. And it goes a little something like this. Oh my gosh, this is the one that... So on the one hand, we have the Divine Masculine, and on the other hand, we have the Divine Feminine. And so the Divine Masculine, it's going to be about their feelings, and then it'll be Divine Feminine's feelings. Thoughts, hopes and fears on this side, then finally actions, and actions for the month of May. And we're going to do this monthly. And after this general reading, then we're going to go into your different zodiac signs. So look forward to that too. So before we begin, I just want to say male, female, masculine, feminine, it's not the same thing. Put yourself where you see yourself. If you don't follow any kind of pronoun, then look at this as just pure energy reading. But we all have a masculine and feminine energy within us, and tap into those parts of yourself if you like to see it that way. But if you are connecting with somebody, most likely they will embody the majority of one or the other, the masculine or the feminine. So that's how we're going to work this, okay? Okay, so every month I like to match up two similar but different decks, and I decided to match up Somuayina's Pastel Journey, which is so pretty. This will be masculine only because the feminine is so pink, and we'll use this as the feminine deck, which is also Vanessa Somuayina, and this is like rose gold and really pretty. And to match up with the masculine, we're going to use the Romance Angels by Doreen Virtue. And for the feminine, we'll use the Romantic Fairy by CherryEnchantress. All right. So let's take a deep breath in. Through your nose, close your eyes, push it out through your mouth. Open your eyes and relax. Follow the side that feels the one that you feel most connected to, but this is going to generally represent the masculine. This will generally represent the feminine. All right, we're going to begin now. I'm going to get a general message from each side first. Okay, so for the masculines here, all masculine energy for the month of May. Twin Flames, what's going on? What's the general vibe for masculines over here? Let's see what comes out. Ooh, nice. Give your relationship a chance. I think I might use these cute little stands that Fairy Tales and Cocktails gave me as a free gift. All right, there you go. There's for the masculine. And now let's see for the feminine. What is the general energy for feminines here in the month of May 2022? Or anytime we're stumbling upon it, but you might want to match this up with last year's May. Let's see. So I feel like it's kind of appropriate. Beltane is the first day of May and just has a very festive energy to it. Let's see. Okay. Okay, feminines, self-love. Love yourself first. So that's always a good way to go when you're really not sure which direction to go in. Hey, turn it back to yourself again and just do all the good things for yourself that you need to do. All right. And self-love in a twin flame connection is also love of your counterparts. So now let's see what the divine masculine is feeling to his feminine, towards his feminine. I'm going to say his and her, but just ignore the pronouns if it doesn't resonate. Just for simplicity's sake, what does the divine masculine feel towards their feminine in the month of May? What are the feelings? What are the feelings here? Oh, okay. We have two came out. We have the Nine of Wands and the Princess of Pentacles. So feel with the Nine of Wands, there's a bit of the wounded warrior. So this could be just about themselves. The masculine has been through a lot. They feel a bit wounded. They feel like maybe they've caused some wounds too, and they're hoping to make a new start of things and to make an offer towards their feminine and show them that kind of this I'm not the same old me kind of attitude. I'm a new person, but maybe I've healed my wounds. Maybe I've faced my childhood wounding. Whatever the case may be, they've emerged from this situation renewed and ready to present something new and tangible to the table. I like that. Okay. So now let's see what the divine feminine feels towards a masculine or about herself or the connection in the month of May for the twin flames. What is she feeling? All right, two also came out. You have the Knight of Cups, ooh, and the Ace of Cups. So she's doing a lot of self-love, full of love of herself, of anything, beauty, nature, life. She has a joie de vivre. All of life is pleasurable, beautiful, and just love is abundant and abounding for her. It would be even better if the masculine brought it to her. And it's not that there's so many expectations anymore. I feel there's a type of surrender. There's a type of live and let live. Whatever happens, happens. And guess what? When the feminine goes into this energy, the masculine feels like the portals are opened up and the pathway is clear to bring exactly what he's always wanted to bring towards the feminine. Okay, beautiful start. All right. Now let's see what the divine masculine is thinking. Oh, he's thinking, push the button and your dreams will come true, basically. Nine of Cups is hopes and dreams. It's almost like, I think he's thinking, this is amazing. It's almost too good to be true, but I feel like I've pushed the magic, you know, almost like the almost like when you find a secret door, like in the wall, when you push this and then suddenly everything opens, or when you pull that book out of that secret bookshelf and it turns into a door somewhere. I feel like he stumbled upon something like that. Like at long last, I figured this out. I have a solution now, and I've stumbled upon the right portal to enter into this next phase. Now let's see what the Divine Feminine is thinking towards her masculine, or about herself, or the situation in the month of May. That's about, I don't know, my head is like one of those Rolodexes and it flips through, and for some reason I heard February before I heard May. Ooh, very nice. I just want to say that this one came out too, the Ace of Swords, along with the Nine of Cups. And I feel like this kind of, the masculine and the feminine are kind of on the same page. There's this excitement, electricity, energy, a new phase, a new direction. Crystals has kind of a stability about it, and swords is more of an enlightened thing. It's more of a, it's kind of getting to the point. It's kind of getting that aha moment, or feeling like something is shifting. It's that surprise. It's, oh, that's how you do it. That's how we go next. So it's kind of a, in a sense, it's like education. It's like learning something in order to push that portal open. And the Ace of Crystals corresponds with Wands. So this gives me very aroused, excited energy here. You're beaming, like feeling a total glow up, feeling excited about yourself. You've given yourself the love, and you've totally manifested and attracted this person towards you. And you have so much creative energy, that all this new energy that's coming through for you is just making you feel even more vital and more excited than before, and creating a new energy between you and your twin flame than you've ever had before. And they're just excited to want to be with you when you're like this, when you're just glowing. Okay, so now let's see what the hopes are. The hopes here are the Eight of Pentacles for the Divine Masculine. So the Divine Masculine is hoping for a continued growth, achieving more and more of this, you know, new. It also feels like back to this kind of education, like learning new things all the time, having the learner's permit, growing into themselves, growing into that new energy, perfecting, mastering, like I've got this, you know, I can do this. I know what this is all about now. I don't feel in the dark anymore about this journey. I don't feel in the dark about it, and I think I've got this figured out now. I know how to continue in my progress. Very nice. So those are the hopes, you know, that he's hoping for this. Yeah. And I don't see any fears per se. I think as long as they focus on their hopes, they will achieve. They will get their dreams come true. But they would just want to be successful, mastery, you know, this kind of feeling of making, you know, diamonds, it's a diamond in the rough and turning it into a shiny, brilliant piece of jewelry. Like, I feel like their hope is that they're developing to their fullest. Yeah. So let's see what the feminine's hopes are. And the sun has come out, so that's beautiful. Look, the feminine has such a combination of of kind of like this glow up energy and of this action energy. So really it is, she is hoping for the fact that now that she feels in her power and she's feeling really good, that this is going to help the masculine come closer to her and see that this is all falling into place correctly. This is all meant to be. Very nice. All right, and now let's see the final action for the divine masculine in the month of May towards his feminine. What is the actions going to be? What will the action be? Ooh, Nine of Pentacles plus the Magician. Manifesting this change of, almost change of status. Like you have everything. Like you, if you're the feminine has everything together. They're complete. The masculine wants to be also in this sense of feeling complete, but yet still growing and learning and doing better and mastering skills and doing wonderful things. And I feel like the Nine of Pentacles oftentimes represents like a single status, and maybe the masculine, the last thing that the masculine needs to do is get you out of that status. You know, it could be manifesting this sense of freedom that you have, combined with a sense of connectivity and commitment. Some of the traditional things that you find in 3D relationships, but it's not going to resemble exactly a 3D relationship. It's going to feel like a belonging and being together and united and being one, but yet you're still going to feel single. Both people will actually. So there won't be any kind of contractual marriage, but there will be a leveling up of the connection. And the leveling up of the connection means that you're once tied together and at once free at the same time. Okay, that's nothing too deep, is it? All right, let's see now. What is the final outcome or the final action for the divine feminine for the month of May? Ooh, Six of Swords. She's ready to embark on this journey and embark on this. What it's going to be is the journey of the world. This is going to be, it's like a world tour, kind of. A world tour. I saw this, and I've seen it several times like this before, but the passageway, it's almost like the birth channel, a birth channel. So when you give birth to a baby, it goes through a narrow path, and then it comes out and is able to stretch out and explore the world. And so your path with your divine counterpart is going to be like that too. And no longer will you be alone in this journey, but you will be with your person. And so maybe you've been in separate paths, riding simultaneously, been very parallel to each other, mirroring each other, but now your paths are about to converge a little bit tighter, and more of your journey will be together, experiencing things together. All right, well, let's see what your charms have to say. All right. Oh, I was thinking, 42. No, but you have 24, which is my favorite number. And that's the love number. You have a top hat. I feel like sometimes in order to move forward, you have to reflect a little bit. Don't stay in the past, but reflect. This could be reflecting on a past life that you might have had with this person, or just acknowledging the fact that there has been one. You have a sundial. So this could represent something within the sun will be shown to you. Could be numbers like 2, 8, and 10. It could represent a direction. You have Saint Christopher's, right? No, this is Joan of Arc. Joan of Arc is the patron saint of females, warrior women, and just strength and courage in general and having faith. But here is Saint Christopher's, which is the patron saint of travelers. Very interesting, and they're both holding these staves, which I feel kind of represents a strength. You know, it's sort of like this tool that you're using as strength, as kind of a support. It could be some people need like an actual third leg, like a cane, you know, or just something to keep them steady as they're traversing the waters, like, or something to row, you know, as they're like a gondola or a canoe or something like that. So you have India here, and then you have the death on the key, which means that you have the key to transformation, and you have the owl of wise communication. You could be having the sensation of falling in love all over again. Sometimes that's what happens when you take a new course or a new path with that person. It feels like beginning again or falling again, but at the same time you've known them for a long time. You know, the long neck here to me represents having multiple lives and knowing each other for a very long time. It could also represent a slight age difference too as well. And you have cool, and you have the number 4 could represent something between you, could represent this month, April, still something happening by the end of April before you go into May. And then you have the pentacle, which represents stability. Let's get some letters. Okay. Let's see what you got. So you have N, P, no problem. E, my, Q, die, my penny. Oh, I need another N. Pend. Let me look at that for just a moment. All right, well, you can, if you see anyone's initials here, then that could mean something. If you see a name or any other message, it's weird. This morning, for some reason, I watched Johnny Depp do his little testimonial, and yeah, he really draws you in. He seemed real and honest, but at the same time, he is an actor. And so those are things that always can play through your head when you're dealing with people occasionally. And the fact that he's good looking, GQ. But I don't know how that applies to here. Oh, mind. So mind. Mindy too. There could be a Mindy here. So you decide what all this means. But the mind, I feel, represents keep a clear mind. I feel like masculines definitely are going to get some kind of epiphany, some kind of enlightenment. And I feel the feminines are really going to be guided by their hearts more than anything else. But it comes from a very free, open, self-love energy, not expecting things, not being attached to outcomes, just completely living in the moment and really being guided by, in your case, or in the feminine's case, the mind would represent the psychic downloads or intuition, the intuitive downloads, and just feeling that free form energy along those lines. Gosh, I hope that made sense to you. Please feel free to comment below if you like that, if it made sense, if you have your own ideas about what the letters could mean. If the letters don't resonate at all, that's okay. It's only supposed to be meant as a little additional helper, but not always going to resonate. And if the reading does help you and guide you, then please take this to be your message. Also, follow up and follow through with your zodiac sign when I get those out. All right, you guys. Well, I hope you like that, and I'll see you at your zodiac sign. Faye, trust, and pixie dust.